Nightly Musers, followers of the pod, faithful few and hopeful many. This is Anchor by Spotify. If you haven't heard about it, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. It's the very platform that allows me to give you what I give you on the nightly. So let me explain. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. And it gives you the ability to distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so much more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally FREE free. So here's where you come in. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That is ANCHOR.fm to get started. Thank you very much. Peace. Welcome to the Nightly Muse. This is your host, Tinayeshe. Oh, man. I am sorry I missed yesterday, completely. I think if I record 2 episodes, this will be enough to get us back on track. But your boy is tired. I also need to get the episodes back on YouTube, so that'll be fun. Wow. We're in a good space. Today's episode, I think I've talked about this song. Don't be too grown, oh, for your own sake. Let the children come. Let us become like children today. Let the children come. Let us become like children today. It's Today If You Hear 'Em by Taylor Leonard. It's gonna be an expensive result, but I had one of the sweetest times of my life a couple days ago. And this episode is about staying young. There's something to be said about growing up, maturing, and it's an important thing in life. And some of it is as you grow up, and I think I talk about this in the Where is God episode, but when you lose your innocence, when you become bogged down by the weight and the realities and the pains of this world, you lose your childlike disposition. And it can make you hard, it can make you calloused, it can make you bruised and jaded and grouchy and crotchety and all the things that we say sometimes about old people. And it doesn't have to be old people, but it's as you get older, you put childish things behind you. And in some ways, I feel like we interpret that as just not having fun. And so, I feel like that was a very good lead-in. Shout out Lowfly, by the way. It was a Monday. I planned to hang out with my boy Zach Clark, and I would say they are kind of like my de facto host family, the Clarks. They always have me over and make me dinner and play games and all this stuff. It's a good time. But in this specific instance, we were going to play disc golf. Then we were going to go to the pool. It was between those two. And then it got really overcast. And we're like, well, the weather, if it doesn't rain, it doesn't at least seem like it's about to rain. The weather's going to go down. The temperature is going to go down, rather. This is probably as good as it's going to get for disc golf. And so we start going. And small aside, I didn't start playing disc golf until COVID 2020. I was like, this is the white man's sport. Meanwhile, I went out with my white friends, we played disc golf, and I had the thrill of a lifetime. So much so that I asked for my birthday, I just wanted a gift card to a local, I think it was either Play It Again Sports or Play It Again Disc Golf or something, or another. There are two main disc golf stores in our town. Can't remember what the other one's called. So I'm going to assume that that's where I went. But anyway, the point is I had such a good time that all I wanted was a gift card to get disc golf stuff. Anyway, we're playing disc golf. It's fun. We're catching up. It's at this park. It's called Bradford Park. It's got, to me, the most like beautiful scenery on a course that I've been on. It's very scenic. It's a nice hike. It's easy, but you get like a good walk in. It's about 2 miles. Anyway, we're at hole 10. He's kicking my butt, and I'm just there to have a good time. And we get to hole 10, and like that overcast turned into, oh, a storm is a coming. And the floodgates of heaven proceeded to open, and it was raining so hard on us. And we toughed it out, and we had a good old time, and we finished the thing, finished the course. But a couple days prior to that, I got my locks retwisted. And for those who don't understand the process, there's a lot of hair product that goes into one's hair. Mousse and all these different leave-in conditioners and all this stuff that goes in your hair. And oh my gosh, I'm at hole 10 and we're doing our thing. We're soaking wet. And then all of a sudden at like hole 12, I start to feel this tingling sensation in my eyes, which quickly turned to a burning, stinging sensation in my eyes. So much so that I couldn't keep my eyes open. Like, I was trying to tough it out, and I felt like I was being a little baby. But like, my eyes hurt so bad, and even when I tried to just be like, I'm gonna just keep my eyes open, it's fine, my eyelids literally would force themselves closed. And so I had to douse my hair in, like, I have like a half gallon of I have a half gallon of water that I had with me. And I'm like, man, like, rain, like, you could clean your, like, you could take a shower in like heavy rain, but we're in the forest, obviously. The point is, it was heavy rain, but it was still getting like buffered by the trees, and so the volume wasn't enough to where it just washed out all of the product. And so I had to like pour the entire jug of water on my hair to get most of the product out so that it would stop getting in my eyes. That was enough to get the sting out of my eyes, but it also completely, like, you're not supposed to get your locks wet. So I have to get my locks. I don't have to, but I'm choosing to get my locks retwisted again. Long aside, I, aside from that, had so much fun. We get home to his house and we're just laughing about it. We gotta, like, his wife gets us towels so that we can like wrap ourselves so we're not getting the house wet. I literally felt like a kid. Like, when you get dirty outside, you're playing with your friends, with your neighborhood friends. You come home and your mom's like, you're not coming in yet. You need to clean off, take off your shoes, do all, like, and you're just completely disgusting, even though this time we were just soaking wet. And it was just like, oh my gosh, like, what did we just do? And it was perfect. It was the perfect late afternoon, early evening we were powering through the course, and then that like last stretch took us like an extra 45 minutes to an hour to get done with, because we were going so slow, in part because of my eyes and just the whole situation. And it was great. And I don't want to grow. Like we were like, do we want to just end it here and go home? And we both were like, nah, dude, like this is so much fun. Like we just got caught in the rain, and it was glorious. And like you want to like have your hands open wide and just start frolicking around like in the rain, like, or just find like a big puddle and just like trust fall and fall your way back into the, like, I wanted to do all of that and just be a kid and have a mess, just make a mess. And like, you know, you become an adult and you like, all right, well, how am I gonna, I don't want to soak my car, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. And it's like, nah, man, I want to have fun and I want to enjoy this. And I think, I know rather, that it was worth it. It was a pleasurable experience, and I don't want to grow too old. I don't want to grow too old. Oh, for my own sake. Let the children come, God, may I become like a child today. The Bible always talks about childlike faith and all of these things. And like, the world is hard. Life is hard enough on its own. I want to make it easier on myself. I don't want to make it harder. I want to enjoy life and what it brings, and get caught up in the rain and just start having a good old time. Like that just feels right. And I don't have that much to say except stay young. Age is, obviously we age, right? Like development, these like cycles and things of that nature. Like you do kind of graduate in age, and you know, we're all gonna die at some point, but while we're alive, like, let's stay young as long as we can. Let's have that youthful mindset. There's no need, like, we play basketball every week. I don't want to stop doing that. I want to keep playing till the wheels fall off. Like, I want to always just have space for play. I don't think play is something that we're supposed to let go of just because we get older. And so here's to play. Here's to youthful exuberance and joy. Getting caught up in the rain. This is the Nightly Muse. I'm your host, Tinayeshe, and that's all I got for now. Shout out Lo-Fi. Peace. Yo, and happy freaking episode 60, baby. Let's go.